name is Emily and I'm one of the Adult Services Librarians here at WRL. Today I'm going to be doing a quick and simple paint pour demonstration. There are a lot of different ways that you can do this particular craft, but I'm just going to show you what I have been using and what has worked for me as a beginner. Before I get started, I have covered my workstation with an old towel, placed my canvas in a disposable box lid, and put thumbtacks in the bottom of the canvas to prop it up and keep it from getting stuck after the pour. Next, I will walk through my supplies. I have my acrylic paints. Today I will be using 3 colors, but you can really use as many as you would like. I also have Elmer's glue. I will be mixing it with water to create my pouring medium, which will help the paint flow when I do my pour. I have plastic cups and craft sticks for mixing the paints and also easy disposal. Now we can get started with mixing the paints for our pour. The first thing I do is make sure I have my pouring medium ready. It consists of equal parts Elmer's glue and water, which I have combined in this bottle for easy mixing. I'm going to mix this in separate cups with each of my paint colors, so I will go ahead and get started with that. This mixture should be about half paint and half pouring medium, but I don't worry too much about exact measurements. It's more about the consistency, which should be a bit like a really liquidy honey. So I will go ahead and get these two mixed together. Now that I have mixed all of my colors with the pouring medium, the next thing I get to do is combine all of these colors into my pouring cup that will go straight onto the canvas. I am just going to alternate between my 3 colors, doing small pours of each until I've used them up. One thing I don't worry about too much is the amount of paint that I use. You can kind of eyeball based on the surface size that you're using, but if you have too much paint, it will just end up flowing off of the edges, and if you have too little, you can always do a second pour to cover up those white spaces. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's looking nice and swirly, so I think it's going to come out looking pretty cool. And now for the grand finale, the actual paint pour. There are a few different ways to do this. This is just my favorite way. I lay the canvas on top of the paint cup and then I flip it. And then you're supposed to let the paint flow down for a minute or two, but I'm a little impatient, so I'm just going to give it a little nudge. And there we go. It's looking pretty cool so far. So now I'm just going to tilt it around until the entire canvas is covered. And as you can probably tell, this can get a little messy, so I do recommend wearing gloves if you want to keep your hands clean. I'm just gonna give it a little help down here in this corner, get it covered. And I will let this dry overnight, but this is pretty much the final product. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for stopping by.